What's happening, Magnus sites? I want to talk to y'all about Jim Carrey's speech. This is going viral. Apparently came out a couple weeks ago, but what he said in this last minute is what really is speaking to people. And I want y'all to hear this, all right? I want y'all to hear this, what he says. Because y'all know I'm going to have something to say about it. Okay. Come on.
You can spend your whole life imagining ghosts, worrying about the pathway to the future, but all there will ever be is what's happening here, and the decisions we make in this moment, which are based in either love or fear. So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality. What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. I'm saying I'm the proof that you can ask the universe for it. My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him. And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant. And when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job. And our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
Haven't I been talking to y'all about that? Haven't I been saying it in so many of my fucking videos in different ways? And that's what a lot of inspirational teachers and mentors and public speakers out there are saying. Why the fuck would you want to do something and commit yourself to something that you don't like, that you hate? Why? Why? Because it feels safe? You wouldn't want to spend the rest of your life happy doing or attempting to do, or at least trying to do, and succeeding, or possibly succeeding. Not even the thought of you succeeding. Okay, like just weigh that shit. Just weigh that shit. Can you imagine that? You go off and you do something because it feels safe. You're not scared of it. You know, you can do your own little routine through the rest of your life and pay your bills and collect your check and retire at 65 and all that shit. And you know that you're going to be unhappy. Just that part. He talked about, yeah, you can fail at doing what you hate. Or you can spend the rest of your life doing what you love. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I recognized what he was saying early enough in my life to start to do it. And by the way, it's never too late. And what I mean by that, remember what he said, we make these decisions based on fear, but we disguise it as practicality? I was like that. Yeah, maybe I'll do this, but I'll just do that. Or maybe I'll get into this, but I'll just do that. Because I was afraid. Like, for example, I always wanted to be an actor growing up, okay? But as I got older, I got better looking, got in good shape, I said, well, models don't really have to stand up in front of a lot of people and say a lot of lines, which is what I'm scared of. Well, why don't I be a model? I'll just look good, walk, and make money. You see that? But then one day I said to myself, I said, you know what? Why don't you do what everyone else has been telling you that you'd be good at? The one thing that you actually love. And that is to entertain, to make people laugh, to have fun. I mean, shit, if fun ain't the point of life, I don't want to live. So what I'm saying is, I, at that moment, said, you know what? Do it. Do it. Learn to act. Do it. I went to IMTA, and I won Actor of the Year. I did it. Now what's next? I ain't afraid of nothing else next, okay? If I make it to a big budget movie, I do. But guess what? You know what the next best thing is? I get to bring my acting ability and the fun and the inspiration and everything else that I love right to YouTube. Because YouTube, to me, is the next best thing to being in a blockbuster movie. You know why? Because I get to be me and I ain't got no fucking boss. I am the director. I'm the one coming to you every single day, bringing you what I love to do. And those who like it, subscribe and they stay. Those who don't, leave. And I don't want them anyway. Because as I evolve as a person, my channel evolves. It encompasses who I am and what I do. Do you see that? And at a certain point, I'm going to be making videos from beaches around the world, from different countries, because I want to travel. That is also a passion of mine that I must thank Sarah Casey for, because she introduced me to my first cruise. And there, after that, we went to Miami. I fell in love with Miami. And I was like, shit, I need to travel the world and get out of this little box. So why not spend the rest of my life traveling the world, making videos, educating you, inspiring you, entertaining you, laughing with you, reacting to news stories and to trailers. Why can't I do that? One reason why I can do it is because I'm not afraid to do it. YouTube sustains me, at least partially right now. And one day it will sustain me financially fully. And I'll be able to do whatever the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. If I have a friend in London that wants me to visit them, I can say, hey, I'll be there tomorrow. We'll spend the weekend together and then I'll be back. By the way, another passion of mine, what I've just picked up, is the stock market. I like the idea of being able to crunch numbers and analyze probabilities, and the idea of making millions, which is just another stream of income. I'm also looking into a few other things to bring income in, along with YouTube. I'm at a point in my life where fear is not an option. Do I still have my fears in life? Yes. And I every day am still working to overcome them. But the more I overcome my fears, the freer, more free I become. The more of a free life and soul I become. Being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want. See, as long as my bills are paid, I can do whatever I want, when I want. I don't have real expensive taste, so I suspect that I shall be free very soon. So that's my point, man. When you listen, and I'm going to go and listen to the whole thing. It's a half-hour long speech, but the viral part is 1 minute. And I saw that last night, and I said, I got to talk to the Magnusites about this. Think about that. You know what I mean? I would, no matter what, I would rather attempt something I love and fail than attempt to do something I hate and fail. Think about that. But think about the other side, the half-full part. Would you rather attempt something that you hate and succeed, or attempt something that you love and succeed? Think about that shit. Really? You get what I'm saying? Like for me, for example, one thing I hate and I learned to hate was manual labor jobs. Being a workhorse for a fucking company. Okay, I worked for a specific soda pop company where guys are always getting injured, they're fucked up, their knees are all hurt, this and that. I'm like, God damn, I learned to hate it. I was like, you know, I'm nothing but a workhorse. You know, I'm packing and stocking and carrying and pulling. I was like, I'd rather use my mind and my talents to do something in life. You get what I'm saying? That's just my personal view. Some guys absolutely love manual labor. Nothing better than working on a dock, being a strong brute. Where do you put this? If that's your passion, that's your love, go for it. But not for me. So I hate manual labor. But I love doing things with my mind, which is everything that I mentioned before. Now, manual labor in succeeding or what I love in succeeding. Fuck that. I'll never go back to doing something that I hate again. Ever. Ever. Trust me on that. Alright? So, Magnusites, go listen to that clip. Write it down if you want to. Carry those words with you because he was absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Do not live your life in fear, because by that time you're going to get to a point where you're going to feel like it's too late. And even though it's never too late, time does pass. And there could be a point where you just don't have the wind in your sails to set sail anymore. You just can't do it. And then you die. And then you die. Unaccomplished. Unfulfilled. No dreams. No mountains conquered. No nothing. You die a nobody. A nothing. Somebody. And what I mean by nobody, keep in mind, is relative. Okay? Because to me, in my opinion, you're only nobody if you've never attempted to live. If you've never attempted to achieve any goals, to have any dreams, to accomplish your dreams. Can you imagine dying like that? Sitting there in an old folks home looking out the fucking window and never did a goddamn thing in your life? Can you imagine that? Or can you imagine, even though I aspire to be immortal, but besides that, could you imagine laying in your bed with your whole family around you, your last minutes there, your life passes before your eyes, and you've done everything you've ever wanted to do, and then you can go to the great unknown knowing that you did it, and you did it alone, and you accomplished everything. That's what I'm talking about. That's life. That's living. Thank you very much, Jim Carrey, for that speech, because it helped rekindle some of my fire. Alrighty then. 1 million subscribers.